Hi,
Hi.
you must be Mr. Lovett.
Mr. Ledoux, right?
Yep, nice to meet you finally. You gotta forgive me about the mess. I haven't really had time to clean. Been very busy these last couple of weeks. Can I get you anything to drink? I just made some coffee.
No, thank you. Thank you. Do you mind if I...
Yeah, go ahead. It's a bit of a fancy camcorder there.
Thank you. Thank you. I just got it for this trip.
I assembled some documents for you. Obituaries, shipping logs, all that sort of stuff.
You've got these all from the museum.
Yeah, the St. Albans Historical Society is very thorough. They have a whole research room. They keep it all so that locals don't forget what happens. Very important to certain types of people, like myself.
Can you tell me about the history? I mean, folklore is a lot more interesting when you've got some context.
Yeah, the railroad was chartered in 1843. St. Albans mostly developed around that. In 51, they built the station, which housed 2 tracks originally, then 4. The current station's nothing like it, of course. It really started booming in the 1860s, no doubt thanks to John Gregory Smith. He inherited it, so to speak, from his father when he died. He moved all of the iron foundries, all the freight work up here from Northfield, which is in the middle of the state. The Grand Central bought it after he died, and it kept sort of expanding until the early 20s. There were about 200 trains passing through here at its peak every day.
Jesus, this is what, a 2-square-mile town?
Yeah, I think the whistles may have drove the townsfolk a little bit nuts. But it's mostly dead now. There's like maybe 10, 20 on a good day. All freight stuff. The New England Central Railroad handles it. They bought it after the Grand Trunk collapsed. There's one passenger called the Vermonter. It stops here at its northernmost point. Goes all the way down to Washington. It's Amtrak.
So you mentioned iron foundries.
Oh yes, very dangerous work. Very crucial for the big freight industry that kind of developed. Handling molten metal has its fair share of accidents. A lot of the deaths in there were related to the foundries.
But some people don't think they're accidents.
People always want to believe something, Mr. Lovett. Death is everywhere. Accidents happen.
You don't believe in the stories?
Of course not. The railway devil? It's a load of bullshit.
Okay, well, can you tell me about the history of it then, at least?
Of the stories? Yeah, it's a bit of hysteria. I don't think people wanted to lose the railroad when it became so central to the town, so booming and huge. I mean, more work means more accidents. More accidents means more deaths. Yeah, they kind of have a history with driving things out of proportion up here.
Well, what about the wolf?
The wolf doesn't have anything to do with this. It was just a big wolf. Savaged some livestock. People chased it up Aldous Hill. And then they got Lawrence Brainerd to go kill it. Shot it right in the heart.
Well, that's like a local legend too then, right?
I mean, yeah. They built a monument up at the hill. Big plaque. Says when he killed it. 1839. They sent Lawrence Brainerd after the devil, too. Allegedly. I don't know if it's true. He actually went after it. I mean, obviously he didn't find it.
These deaths, they continued through the 20th century and then even now, right?
Well, I mean, yeah. It's still a dangerous industry. A lot safer than it once was, maybe, but... You know.
Do you think people still believe in the devil?
Hardly. Maybe occasionally, but the story's mostly dead. It's very silly. They said, back at its peak, that it was a man, or it looked like a man, except completely pitch black, and it hid in the rails, and it stalked and killed the workers every night. Had a bandage wrapped around its face. I don't know why.
Well,
they certainly get creative with these sort of things.
I see.
Monsters and specters.
Well, thank you for your time.
No problem. If you need anything, just give me a call.
Yeah, absolutely.
I wish you luck with your book. Can't wait to read it.
Thanks.
Hello?